Do you know what it means to rest? I didn't know until fairly recently. I knew how to rest in the flesh. All right, so I knew how to rest in a way where, I take a nap. You have some food, you take a nap, or you're just sitting down and not necessarily vegetating. I mean, there's ways of productive rest, like exercise and meditation, but it's all physical. Now, it's important for Christians to do that, to get physical rest, so your body is healthy. But resting in the spirit is different. It requires a stillness. And I found the best example of that in Luke chapter 4. In Luke chapter 4, we see Jesus go out into the wilderness, led by the Holy Spirit. This is right after his baptism in the previous chapter, when the Holy Spirit descended on him like a dove, and the Father said he was pleased. So what he does is that he goes out to continue to seek the Father, to be in his presence, alone, in stillness, out in the wilderness, right? You have to consider the region too. There's not a lot going on out there in the wilderness. And that's where the devil comes himself to try and tempt Jesus. Because there's nothing out there still. And it shows that even there, he has to resist the flesh. So if we look right here in chapter 4, we see that it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, when Satan tries to tempt Jesus to turn stones into bread. Then we'll see Satan, the devil, show him all the kingdoms of the world at one time and says, I will give you authority of their glory, for it has been delivered to me. And he said, you shall worship the Lord your God, and have only in him only you shall serve. And then he also tempted Jesus to jump off a high place to the pinnacle of a temple, and he says, if you're the son of God, throw yourself down, because it's written that he'll command his angels concerning you to guard you, and on their hands they shall bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. But what we see here is this, that Jesus resisted lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and lust of power, so that he could rest.